Every time a man got ready for work, Hatchy would be locked inside the house. He really wanted to stay with his owner. So he quickly dug a hole, then he escaped from the house at the same time the man had just boarded the train and saw Hatchy at the platform. He couldn't believe his eyes, because he had never taken Hatchy. There, seeing he might miss the train, the man quickly told Hatchy to go home, but Hatchy refused to leave the man, had to skip the train. Next morning, the man got ready for work, and Hatchy followed him out again. The man didn't want Hatchy with him, but Hatchy looked at him sadly. The man finally gave in. From that moment on, they walked to the station together every day. After arriving at the station, Hatchy would obediently go home. Then before 5:00 in the afternoon, Hatchy would appear at the station again and waited for his owner to return. Just like that, whether under the summer sun or in the winter cold, at the station entrance, you'd always see Hatchy waiting hopefully. But one day, Hatchy acted very strangely. He began barking at the man and kept stepping backward. He seemed to warn the man not to leave. That confused the man, but he still left. Eventually, before entering the station, Hatchy appeared again. He circled on the spot nonstop, trying to stop the man from leaving. The man didn't understand Hatchy and got on that fatal train. Hatchy watched his owner go away. He frowned deeply, full of worry, as if he sensed something. Not long after, the man suddenly collapsed unexpectedly and never woke up again. At 5:00 in the afternoon, workers kept coming out from the station, but his owner never appeared. Hatchy waited until late at night and still didn't see his owner. It was Hatchy's first time not seeing him. Soon after, the man's son-in-law, Mike, found Hatchy and took him home. Hatchy didn't know what happened, felt the house was full of sadness. The next day, the family held a funeral for the man. All friends and family came to mourn. Only Hatchy didn't come. He went to the station before 5 usual and waited in the flower bed for his owner. He tried hard to see every face, but never found the one he wanted until late at night. A train worker approached Hatchy. He tried to get Hatchy to leave, but couldn't change Hatchy's resolve. Soon after, the man's wife moved away in grief, and Hatchy lived with the man's daughter. But there, Hatchy lay down all day as if nothing interested him. Then one day, Mike came home from work. Hatchy immediately ran outside. No matter how Mike shouted, he refused to look back. Soon after, Hatchy showed up at the station again and sat on the flower bed, staring hard at the exit. Everyone was shocked. Very soon, Mike arrived. They took Hatchy home again. But once back, he still felt gloomy. Every day, the woman tried to comfort Hatchy. Suddenly, a sound caught Hatchy's attention. It was the train's whistle. Arriving, Hatchy rushed to the fence, his eyes filled with longing. The woman understood his thoughts. She didn't stop Hatchy anymore. Hatchy kissed her hand to say goodbye, then ran off. Quickly, Hatchy returned to the station again. From that day on, Hatchy sat at the flower bed and began a long wait until late at night. He would rest beside the tracks, but still watch the station exit. Just like that, Hatchy waited there for 10 years. He showed what love and loyalty meant. One day, the man's wife returned to honor his 10th death anniversary and saw something shocking. A stray dog with dirty fur and old body was slowly walking toward the station. He climbed the stairs with effort, then turned around and sat facing the station entrance. The woman was deeply moved. In Hatchy's heart, only death could end his longing for his owner.